Hello everybody, it's Nick here, and today I'm going to show you guys Suhpah Bonburisu for the Game Boy. But before I do that, let me show you guys the first Game Boy game, or GameCube game I got from Japan. This is 007, Everything or Nothing. And let me talk about this just a little bit, because when the hell am I going to talk about this game again? I mean, when I was living with my grandmother, because my parents were divorced, my mother was living with us too, but anyways, she, there was a Blockbuster, like, literally right down the street, so, it's now, like, some, like, footwear store or something like that. Anyways, my mom picked out, a game for me once, and it was 007 Nightfire, and I freaking loved that game, as well as Agent Under Fire. And then I played Everything or Nothing. My parents got me this game for like Christmas, I think. And I'm not going to say that I hated it, but I thought it wasn't as good as Nightfire and Agent Under Fire, particularly because it wasn't first person. Now, unless a game is like Grand Theft Auto or like a retro 8-bit game or something like that, I don't like third person games. I like first person. Like shooting games anyways, because it feels more like you're in the game. But anyways, so that's that, and this is this. Now on the back of this cartridge it says Namae Masaki, so name Masaki. So Masaki, wherever you are, thank you for the game. I appreciate it. I mean, even though you're not the one who personally sold it to me, but I bought it from a game store. But okay. So, before we start, a little history on this game. Suhpah Bonburisu. This is the Japanese version of Tetris Blast, and it was developed by Tosei. Now, I was talking to the guy at the game store about this because he was confused about it. But, so, Chunsoft originally made Tetris 2 plus Bombliss for the Famicom, and then Tosei later developed Super Tetris 2 plus Bombliss for the Super Famicom. Now, I'm not saying, like, I know what mean these as two separate games. They're the same. Tetris 2 plus Bombliss. So it's pretty much two games at one. And when they released Bombliss in the US, they call it Tetris Blast. And now I'm thinking of AVGN. Dang it, processing, stop being so blast. But anyways, Tosei may ring a bell. I brought them up during when I was reviewing Tetris 2 for the Famicom or NES. And they did some games that the AVGN reviewed. So if you watch AVGN, you might know what I'm talking about. Now, some notable games they developed were, the ones that he reviewed anyways, were Toxic Crusaders and Frankenstein. Those are the two I can think of off the top of my head. And I think they did Transformers for the Famicom too. They're pretty hit or miss, but other games they're known for, in a good way, is the Basis Loaded series, and they're known for the Game & Watch Gallery series, and they're also known for the Starfeast series. So, little insight on the company. Now, most of those games, besides the last two that I mentioned, you will never see their name in the games because they kept their company name out of the game. And whenever they'd use game credits, they would use aliases. And I mean, back in the day, that was the norm to do that. But they made sure it was cryptic, So, and then they also developed some RPGs and some Dragon Ball Z games for the Famicom. So, anyways, so let's take a look at Suhpah Bonburisu. I used to play Tetris Blast, when I took my stepfather to his doctor's appointments. And I don't regret it. Not a bit. So anyways, here we go. And if this stupid logo will... Okay. Now I think this version actually has different music than the US version, especially since there's different sound credits, but I know this too because there's a song I really like in this game, and it's not in this version. So, or I didn't hear it. So it's contest, training and fight. I'm gonna do a new game, and you can select your stage. Hey, I'm just gonna. Oh, okay. You can only choose 1 to 3 stages. Okay. Well, let's just do stage 3. No, actually, let's start from stage 1. Start from the beginning. Anyways, this game, along with the Tetris 2 plus Bombliss games on Super Famicom and the normal Famicom, have one really cool feature in this game, and it's this. Press start and press select to get different music. Or even silence. This is a really cool feature, and why am I praising it so much? Because think about it. You think of like a game like this that you played where like you pick one song and that's it for the rest of the game. It's normal in puzzle games. But here, you don't have to. Now you got 3 songs that'll annoy you to crap. Or to death, you know? But it's 3 songs, so it'll take longer. This nice disco music we got going on here. So, first thing, the control, really fluent. There's no like lag or anything when I move the pieces or when I flip them. Control responds just like that. I love that. Okay. This song is from the US version, or it's used in the US version. This song right here though sounds like boss music or something. Doesn't sound like Tetris music at all. So anyways, Bombliss, I believe, was designed by a guy in Japan named Akihiko Miura. So thank you, Mr. Miura, because I know this game didn't really get popular in the US, and I don't even think it got popular in Japan, but still pretty fun. So as you can see, it plays similar to Tetris, but not quite. So when you get lines, the blocks don't disappear right away. You have to blow them up with bombs. And I just kind of find it funny that I'm playing a game with bombs in it in 2016, or 2017. See, I'm living in the past. I don't want to believe it's 2017. And the passwords aren't that bad. 8 characters, not bad. Okay. See, here's another example. The music doesn't sound like Tetris music. And of course, the more lines you can get, if you get a bomb, for example, and you get like 5 lines, the explosion's a lot bigger than it normally is. So, there you go, you got that. Now, I might be thinking of another game here when I say this, so don't quote me on this, but I think this game, at least in Japan, got a re-release on the Game Boy Color. And the graphics are pretty good there, too, and you're like, well then why don't you play that? Well, because I've got the Game Boy version, okay? So shut up. Anyways, alright. Anyways, I mean, I have beaten this game before because or at least I've gotten to the credits scroll, so I'm pretty sure I've beaten it. I mean, there's levels after that, but I mean, I don't think it's necessary, or I mean, for me personally, when I get to the credits in the game, if the game has credits at all, that's when I consider it beaten. So, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that sound before in other Tosei games. The doo-doo-doo-ding! I think it's from Super Tetris 2 plus Bombliss. Now I'm surprised too, because this game credits like, I think 4 different people that worked on this game's audio. And, you know, back in the day it was normal for like, you know, like 1 or 2 people to do video game music, but 3 or 4 people is a little out of the norm. Though, what was the year on this game's title screen? Like 1995 or something? So, I mean, I get it. I have no problem with it. I mean, it's the money they spent paying the people, not me, but okay. I'm trying to... There we go. Yeah! And I think I get a little cutscene. I might post the ending for this on YouTube later. Anyways, let's continue. So the graphics aren't bad. I mean, I could tell which pieces are bombs and which aren't. I mean, that's all I really need in a Tetris game. I mean, now there are games, I mean, they say graphics don't make the game, and for me, that, whether that's true or not, depends on what kind of game it is. For a game like this, no, it doesn't really make the game. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be like beautiful or anything like that. As long as, you know, I know what's what, I have no problem. and this game does just that. So, I think that's about it. I mean, as far as replayability, well, like did I say this before, that I'd play this game when I took my stepfather to the doctor and we were waiting for the doctor. So I don't have any problem with this game. It's pretty fun, and it's not hard. And if you do lose a level, you have that option to try again. And I don't think there's like limited continues or anything like that. So that's cool. They don't punish you like that. Oh man, just hoping to get this level done quicker. So, anyways, thanks about it. Besides just rock out to this nice disco music. I didn't know this game took place in the 70s. It is the 70s, and there is time for Suhpah Bonburisu. But again, this doesn't really sound like music I'd hear in Tetris. It sounds like final boss music from Mega Man or something. I mean, I wonder if that's what they told the people who did the music for this game. Alright, I want you to write music as if it's like a final boss battle or something. Oh, okay. And then this is what the end result was. I really don't know. Ah, I was gonna put it in that little crevice. Okay, well, screw that, I guess. Okay, throw this over here. I guess put this stuff here. Just gotta try beating this level, I'm gonna end it. If I had to rate this game, I would give it a 4 out of 5. I really can't find much wrong with it. It's got good controls, it's got good graphics. Music is good, or in my opinion, it's good. Just not 100% memorable, and 2, I don't think it really fits in I don't really think it fits in a Tetris game. But other than that, it's not too shabby. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time, as always. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did making it. I mean, I'm sorry, people. I mean, I'm getting more time off work now, so I don't really have much of an excuse. It's just, when I get home sometimes I just take a nap. It's one thing I love to do. Sleep. So good. Kinda like doing drugs, except it has no particular harm on your body, but you can see weird stuff. Okay, whoa, I'm thinking way too... I'm thinking too much about it. And you know what? Better eat my dinner first before I go to sleep, because I'm hungry too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later. God bless. Peace out. Have a good one.